I was 8 years old, I was watching TV with my brother, and he was about 4 years old at the time. And how our living room is set up, the TV is right here, and there's two big windows right here. And I remember seeing, like, hearing sirens down our street and seeing the cop lights outside of our window. And of course, when cops are around, you're curious about what's going on. And so I go to check what's going on, and then my mom rushes in the room, and she tells us to pack our things, that we're going to our auntie's house. So being from a single-parent household changed my perspective on how I have to manage myself and my time. The first story I have is about having to prioritize, and the second is learning to appreciate things a little more. So for my priorities, this happens a lot, but one time I had to, I took the day off because me and my friends were gonna have a beach day and dinner, and I had the whole day planned out, and I had to cancel the night before because my mom had to go out of town for work. And my friends, they weren't very understanding because it was frustrating to them because I'm always canceling because I have to go take care of my brother and take him to practices, and they just don't seem to understand why my mom can't be in town. She can't do everything because they're used to their parents doing everything for them. So this helps, how this affected me is, like, I can't always have a set schedule, but this taught me to get things done right away because I can't always have a steady schedule. So, like, for school, I need to get that done first because I never know if things are going to come up. And my second story is about the appreciation I have for single parents. So it was about 4 years ago, so I was 16. I was hanging out with my mom's best friend, and she sat me down and told me how amazing my mom is, which is, people tell me that all the time, but it never really, like, clicked in my head that, she, like, does everything. She has 4 kids, and she does everything by herself. And so how that changed my perspective is to be, because I would get irritated before when she would ask me to do things, but now I'll go out of my way just to make sure it's done because she has sacrificed so much for all of us. Being from a single-parent household has changed my perspective on and how I have to manage my time and myself. So back to the first story, we saw the cop lights outside of our window, and we went to go check, and my mom rushed in the living room and told us to pack our things. We're going to our auntie's house, which was pretty normal for us because we went every weekend. But when we packed our stuff, she didn't take us out the front door. She took us out, like, through the garage to the side, and the car was parked, so we couldn't see what was going on this side of the yard. So when I got into my auntie's car, her and my nana were talking about how terrible my dad is, and to me that was weird because that's your dad, so you don't think anything bad of him. But then when we were driving down, they didn't. They went through all this effort so we wouldn't see what was going on at the side of the yard, but they drove right in front of it, and I saw my dad in handcuffs, and that was the last time I saw him.